talking about division, and you guys were experimenting with some division problems and noticed that we were talking about. So what were we talking about yesterday? What did we notice about when we divide? What are we doing, Zanaya? What happened yesterday? We saw the video with Moby and his friend, and they had the diamonds, and they had some pocket watches. What were they doing?
Ooh. They were adding.
I don't know if they were adding. They did have a lot of diamonds. So, Aaron, what were they doing? They were doing division. But what does division mean?
They was all given so they could get the amount of same number.
So the amount of the same number, they were doing what though? There's a word that starts with an S. If I've got a lot of candy, I want to what? What does it start with? Isaiah?
They were sharing.
I was sharing, right? Exactly.
Like some people, they had 3, then the other person had 3, and the other person had 3, and then the monkey thing, they had Chef, the diamond, the watch, and the gold coin.
Okay, beautiful. So division involves, I'm sorry, Isaiah. You good?
It was equal.
It was equal, exactly. Division involves splitting things into equal groups. And before we jump into our division problem, I want you to take a quick look. So if your worksheet is still flipped over on a level 0, flip it over. And take a look at that first question with me. I've got it up on this screen. So, division. Forming equal groups, day 2. We're rocking division, day 2. So Miss Weiss divided 8 stars. That's my work. I did that. Into 2 equal groups. Am I right? Somebody giving me a silent hand. If you think Miss Weiss is right, you can give me a silent thumbs up. You're not right. Silent thumbs up. If you're saying Miss Weiss, I think you're incorrect. You give me a thumbs down. Or if it's Miss Weiss, I'm not so sure how I feel about that. You can give me a thumb to the side. All hands are participating. Jamari's participating. Jamar's participating. Khalees is participating. So Micaiah, you're giving me a thumbs down. Why are you telling me I'm not right? I'm a teacher. I'm always right.
Not always. Stop. What you doing?
Micaiah, what you think?
You had 2 groups of 8 stars, and the other group had 3 stars in it.
Huh. So if you share an idea with Micaiah, if you said Miss Weiss had those 8 stars, this group only has 1, 2, 3. This one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? I'm looking for scholars who are working their brains this morning. Miss Sinal, why? What else? Why do you want to add to that?
You don't have equal groups. Each group should have the same amount.
Each group should have the same amount. When you guys are dividing, you're creating equal groups. So what I need to do right here is you're taking your pencil and you are going to write in big letters, no. No, Miss Weiss did not do her division correctly, and just like Micaiah and Sanaa were saying, why? Because there are not, if you can't see, it's a sign of the hand, because there are not equal groups. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'll move the document camera, I got you. Because there are not equal groups. Do your best with spelling, chunk it out. Zanaya?
If there's 6 stars, 8 stars, 9 stars.
So how would that be a problem?
It is.
Would my dividend be 8? No. You're shaking your head no me. How many stars total are in that picture? 9. So did I even use the correct dividend? No. Miss Weiss messed up twice.
8.
Oh my goodness. You guys gotta be on your toes today because it's early in the morning. I don't know if my math is correct. So once you have, because there are not equal groups, you're gonna put your hands in ready position. Your voice is off in 10, 9, sitting up 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At this point, all pencils down, mouse off, eyes on me. Danielle's pencils down, Patrick's pencils down, Amade's pencils down. Aaron, I saw your hand. You had a question? So I'm about to tell you that right now. Isaiah, was that your question?
I can't see.
Okay, so let me give you 1 second. I'll come around. I'll bring this back. I know that the screen's a little crazy today. Oh, Miss Mackay, thank you very much for being a good teammate. So all pencils are still down. Eyes are on me. Patrick's eyes are on me. Sanaa's voice is off. Eric's voice is off. I'm going to give you guys a lot of instructions. So at this point, you need to have your listening ears on. Your hands are folded. You have been given a bunch of counters, these little guys, in the corner of your desk. Counters are a tool, not a toy, that we as mathematicians can use to help us solve problems. And you guys are going to use these to solve problems today, and you're going to have to use your imaginations because we have some crazy word problems to deal with today. Now, rules for using these. At all times, unless Miss Mines or Miss Weiss has told you, your counters stay in the corner of your desk, just like Amariana and Eric have them. You do not touch them. Once we begin a problem, you may use them to solve the problem. Should Miss Weiss or Miss Mines see you taking your counters and going like this?
No.
No. It's a tool, not a toy. Should I see you throwing it at your classmate?
No.
Should I see you tapping it on your desk?
No.
No, absolutely not. These are tools for us to solve with. So we need to respect them. If you choose to play with your counters when we're not doing a problem or use them for anything besides math, they will be taken and you'll be drawing instead. So at this point, we are going to look at question 2. Who wants to read question 2 for me? Somebody giving me a sign. I love all this participation. So many brains working this morning. Patrick, read number 2 for me. Everybody follow along. Just like Miss Sanaa, she's got her finger on it. I know she's reading that problem. So divide 15 chocolate chip cookies into 3 equal groups. Now this is where I need you to use your imaginations. These are not just counters, guys. These are your chocolate chip cookies. Now, I'm going to take 15 of these chocolate chip cookies. Who remembers the name that we use for the biggest number in our division problem? What is that called? I said it a few times this morning. So now what do you think? Repeat after me. Dividend.
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 One more time, the silly boys. Dividend.
Dividend.
Bring it back to 0 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What about the number of groups in our problem? We have the dividend. What's that second number that represents our group called? How do we say that, Shiloh? Try your best. I know these are new words. If you know it, you can give me a silent thumbs up. Say it. Divisor. Say it with me. One more time, 3 or 4. Divisor. Whisper to me. Divisor. Bring it back to 0. And finally, that funky word that we used for the answer of our division problem that we're going to be using today. What is it called? For how many items we have in each group? Somebody giving me a silent. Armaja, you're raising a silent hand. Say it loud. 3 or 4. What's it called?
Quotient.
You give me some more enthusiasm. Quotient.
Quotient.
Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So at this point, I want you to take your counters, just like Miss Weiss is doing, and you're going to count 15. Remember, if for some reason, bless you, you don't have 15, it's a silent hand, or maybe your neighbor has some. So if you don't have 15, it's a silent hand, and Miss Mines and myself will come over. So I'm going to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Once you have 15, fold your hands. Don't divide them yet. You just put your counters into a group of 15. Jamari's got his group. He's sitting silently. Don't divide them yet. Just put them in a group of 15 so you know that you're working with 15 counters. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. All hands will be off counters. You will be ready with your eyes up here, mouth off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All hands clapping. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're in ready position, hands folded, eyes on me, valve off. Makaya's hands are folded, her voice is off. Eric's hands are folded, his voice is off. Amarian, the instructions are hands are folded. You're choosing to play with the counters, that's your first warning. Next time it's a color change, hands folded. Khalees, that's your first warning as well, hands folded. Eyes up here. So, 15 chocolate chip cookies. Miss Wise has her 15 chocolate chip cookies as she moves up the document. Camera, Patrick, watch your hands so they don't get you. There we go. Okay. 15 chocolate chip cookies into 3 equal groups. So what I'm going to do, eyes are still up here, hands folded, is what helps me as a mathematician is you guys know that you have 3 groups. So that means it can be 3 friends, it can be 3 boxes, whatever it is. So what helps me, and you're not doing this yet, you're just watching just like Isaiah, hands are still folded, I might put group 1, 2, pencils down, and 3 right here. Now, I've got this pile of 15 counters. What can I do to start sharing my cookies equally between these 1, 2, 3 groups? What could I do? I got a pile over here. What on earth might I start doing? Let's see what other friends are thinking. I'm seeing some similar hands. What are some other friends thinking? Tobias, what you thinking?
I'm thinking that you should put 5 because to the equal number, because if you get like 1, 2, 3 groups, like 3 groups, and because you have 15 chocolate chip cookies, and you gotta so you got like find the missing number, like it's kind of like a sum.
So we need to find a missing number, and I love that you were saying about the number 5, but I want to see another step we can take. So Tobias, could I start taking my cookies and just start putting them in groups?
You gotta put like 2 groups.
But I have 1, 2, 3 groups.
3 groups.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is everybody take your counter, and I want you to put 1 in each group, 1 cookie in each group, just like I have up here. I have 1, 2, 3 groups, each with 1, 2, 3 cookies. Now, eyes are still here. Am I done?
No.
No, so somebody giving me a silent hand. Jamar, why am I not done? Sit up.
You have to keep going to get 15 and see how many chocolate chip cookies
So you're telling me
in each group to find the quotient.
I love you using that math vocabulary. So you told me I have to keep going till I get 15, right? So are you telling me that I can just go like this? I see 1 in this group. I'm gonna put all these other cookies here, and I'm kind of close to 15. Am I done?
No.
Is that okay?
No.
Why? Group number 1 looks hungry. Why can't I do that?
Because
Amarian?
there's
Also, groups 2 and 3, I need to share, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. But can I give 1 more cookie to each group?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. 1, 1, and 1. Am I done?
No.
3 or 4, am I done?
No.
Okay, you don't have to yell. Whew. Okay, so what's next? What do I do, Isaiah?
You probably give everybody 1 more.
Okay.
Because you got 15 cookies and you get everybody 3.
Okay, so everybody's got 3 so far, but I still got some more. I love it, Sana's throwing up that
You
silent
get-
agree signal. I know she's learning.
And the rest, you put the paper up so we can see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, hon. Oh, Patrick, I got you. Thank you for trying to help me, though.
You can give, or you can give them last couple that you have.
Oh, I can give them the rest of these? I don't want. I have to. Why?
Because you got to share.
I gotta
You
share.
gotta put 1 more.
I got right. I'm putting 1 more in each one. So I get to keep. Do I get to keep these ones for me then?
No.
No. Okay.
Do you like to share?
I do. You're right. We're dividing. We should definitely look. All right. I'm gonna take my last 3 and let's just put them in each group. How many cookies does Miss Wise have left in her hands right now?
Better
Okay,
quit taking
so
selfies.
how many cookies do Miss Wise and the scholars of 304 have in each group? Somebody giving me a silent hand. What is my quotient?
0.
Sana?
0.
5. So Sana said we have 5 counters in each group. Sit on your butt. Let me ask you a question. Who's feeling super scholarly and can give me our division problem? Remember, using your scholarly brain, your dividend is your item, your divisor is your group who you're sharing with, and finally your quotient is how many you have in each group. You're still on level 0. Jamari, you haven't finished yet? Hold on, wait, Jamari. Give me 1 second, because I know that my scholars of 304 are very respectful, and they have their mouths off when another scholar is talking. Your mouths are off, your eyes are either on your paper finishing your map, or on Jamari. Voices are all off. Pardon me, hon. Woo, it's 4 in the morning. Kira's voice is off, Eric's voice is off, Tobias' voice is off. Jamari, what you thinking? 15 divided by 3 is 5. You agree with what Jamari said? Give me one of those silent agree signals. If you're feeling super confident, silently giving me 2 of them. I see some scholars finishing their writing. So 15 represents my item, hands down. What is the item in this situation? What am I sharing with my friends in this problem, Amaje? I'm sharing the chocolate chip cookies with how many people, Khalees? No, count. I got 1, Khalees. I'm sharing my chocolate chip cookies, so my cookies. I'm going to label it just because it helps me. With 3 groups, and each group has 5. Awesome job, guys. Give yourselves a silent pat on the back. Okay, at this point, your mouths are still off, eyes are on me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At this point, Zanaya, I see your hand, give me 1 moment. I'm going to give you another set of instructions. At this point, you need to take your counters and you need to put them back in the corner of your desk and flip over your paper on a level 0. You're in ready position by the time I get to 0. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not good enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your hands are folded, your mouth is off, eyes on me. Jamari's hands are folded, his eyes are on me. Zanaya's voice is off, Karen here. The instructions are hands are folded. You're choosing to place your counters. Warning. Zanaya. All right, so at this point, Shiloh, will you be a good teammate and let Zanaya see that final equation? I know we're moving a little bit quickly today, guys. All right, so you are on the 2nd page. Now, who wants to read number 3 for me? And Patrick, I'm picking you because I thought of you when I wrote this question. Go for it, Patrick. And I know you read twice. That's okay. I'll have you help me out with another one. So somebody else who can read for me on a little bit louder of a voice too, Patrick. I forgot I had you read for that last one. Moving over here, you're reading the silent hand, yes? In 4 equal groups. So we're using our scholarly imagination. So we're going to use our counters. It's not just counters, but as Jolly Ranchers today. So at this time on a level 0, you are going to count out 20 counters and put them on your paper to use in this problem. Level 0, I'm going to give you about 15 seconds. Go. Come on. Micaiah is silently moving her counters. Tobias is silently moving his counters. Patrick is silent. All right. So I see, Patrick, you need a couple more. Shylon, you need a few more? All right. You should look like Jamari. You have your group of 20. You're sitting silently in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not good enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All mouths are off, eyes are up here. Danielle's eyes are up here. Sanaa's voice is off. Amarian, the instructions are our eyes are up here. You're supposed to talk with your counter. I know that we had so freeze. I can tell you're upset right now, but you need to take a moment, bring yourself back down, and then you need to change your color. So, Amarian, it's time for discussion. So, at this point, we are on a new problem with our Jolly Ranchers. There are 20 Jolly Ranchers into 4 equal groups. Now, how many groups do I need to start off with? What am I going to be sharing my Jolly Ranchers between? You can think of that number as people, your friends, putting them into different boxes, Danielle. How many? How many, Danielle? Read your problem. If you think you know how many groups I need to do, you need to give me a silent hand up in that air so I know that your brain is working. No, you're not. You need to worry about your brain. How many groups, Danielle? No, that's 20 Jolly Ranchers into 4 equal groups. So take your pencil. I want to see 1, 2, 3, and 4. All bottoms are in seats. Kira's bottom center seat. Zania's bottom center seat. Shiloh. Instructions are bottoms are flat. You're choosing to stand. Warning. And at this point, I want you guys to try taking your 20 counters. And I'm going to start you off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I okay doing this? No. Oh, somebody giving me a silent hand. I want you to explain. Aaron, why can't I do this? Hold on, Aaron. I'm sorry. 304, you demonstrate respect with your body by turning your mouth off and your eyes on Aaron or on your sheet so you can follow along. Jamar's